Welcome everyone to another starter deck unboxing. This time around we're going to be looking at starter deck Codebreaker actually. This one came out back in 2018. I say back in 2018 as it was a long time ago. It was like about a year to a year and a half ago. So it's definitely one of the newer ones. It's actually the newest starter deck available. There has been multiple structure decks released since this, but in terms of starter decks, it is actually the newest one. So here is a quick look at the lineup of cards that we got here. Take a look at all that. I should actually adjust my light a little bit. Hold on. Oh, it's reflecting a little bit. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. But yeah, basically there it is, as you can clearly see. A lot of repeats from other starter decks, but to be honest, when it comes to the cards that they typically release for starter decks, it seems to be kind of a common trend in terms of what looks you know, I guess the most applicable for a starter deck, which is probably why they actually end up doing that. But anyway, let's go ahead and unbox this here. So, Codebreaker. This is definitely one of the many decks that supports links, of course. They have actually released quite a number of them since the introduction of links. So, we're all, of course, just waiting for the day when they release the next new mechanic. I'm not counting about just Master Rules, because that's different, but I'm talking about something completely different, as in a completely new type of monster or a new type of just card in general, you know, whenever that will come. Anyway, so here's the rulebook as always. This comes with one of these. I never read these, of course, in these videos. Doesn't make any sense to. Then, we got your playmat. It's a starter deck, so it's not really themed. It's more so just a, you know, basic default layout, and there we go. Uses Master Rule 4, of course, as opposed to the revised Master Rules that are coming out soon. And lastly, here are the actual cards. So, let's see here. Let's go ahead and just go here. So this one here, I mean, you would think, just to, you know, you would think that a product like this actually come out with, you know, like a link monster in the front, on the top, but actually, no. I mean, you would think, because a lot of the new products are actually like that, you know, when it comes to both starter and structure decks, you know. So, all right, so here we go. Let's go and throw that out of there. So here's the lineup. We are going to start with Cyber's White Hat. It's a level 6 light, as you can see. There's the effect right there. If you control 2 or more monsters with the same type, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon this monster once per turn this way, hard once per turn. And if it's sent to the graveyard as link material, you can make all monsters your opponent currently controls lose 1000 attack until the end. Alright. So, that's the ultra right there. It's 1800 attack though, 2400 defense for a level 6. Just by looking at that, it's not very strong, but of course that's where effects come in. Alright, so there's that right there. At the very top, next one that we got is another one of these code talkers. This time around we got Transcode Talker. Let me just separate that. Here's Transcode Talker. Right there, that's an Earth. Look at that beautiful artwork. 2300 link 3, 2+ effect monsters. Wow. I don't typically like to read all these effects here because it slows down the video way too much, as you might already know. But there's another one. Alright. Ooh, that's... There we go. I'll get rid of that. It was blocking my playmat, you know, making it not look super good. Widget Kid is the next foil here. Another Earth. This one's level 3. Effect monster. This one's shorter, so I guess I'll read it. If this card is normal special summon, you can special summon one Cyber's monster from your hand in defense position, and you can only use it once per turn. So, it's from the hand, so it does have some limitations. If it was from the deck, this thing would be probably banned for a while and then eventually go to limited or something, you know? Kind of like Deep Sea Diva. That happened. The fourth one is Signet Recovery. This is a continuous spell card. And over here, basically more link monster support, as you can see. So if, you can target one monster in your graveyard, except the link monster special summon in a defense position, and only once per turn. That's pretty cool, I guess. And the last foil is this one. Pentastag. Okay. This one here is a link 2, 1600 attack, 2 effect monsters. If your link monster attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing to your opponent. Whoa. Well, that's it. That's the lineup. So those are the 5 right there. Now we're going to take a look at the commons, which we definitely got some interesting ones, starting with a great attacking monster, LEOTRON. 2000 attack, Cyber's 0 defense. It's one of many that have been released since Gene War Roll way back in 2007. So yeah, that's pretty cool, you know. Then we got TEXCHANGER as the next one. Oh my god, it's basically like a freaking cyber frog. Wow. Then we got BitRon, we've seen that one before, and Ramcloud, that was actually a super rare in the other one. I believe it was Link Strike. Link Slayer was also a super, or maybe ultra rare in that one. We got Backup Secretary. Launcher Command, we've seen that one before. That one's new. Client, I don't think I've even heard of that one. Oh my god. And we have Bit Trooper, Flame Ball Guard, of course. Beast King Barbaros, we've seen plenty of that one before. Cyber Dragon, Xerian Universe, Evil Swarm, Mandragora, Marshmallow, Raikou Lightsworn, Hunter, Battle Fader, and Swift Scarecrow. So let me just mention something here. So I'm putting all these cards together here. So in terms of, like, this is one thing that a lot of people actually complain about when it comes to starter decks. But I mean, it's a starter deck, you know, you can't really complain about that if you know what you're going to get yourself into. Basically, when it comes to cards that you, like for example, if you purchase Link Strike, which was I believe the starter deck before this one, you will see that, I don't know if this one actually was there. That one was. Basically all of these, I think it was all of these. I'm not sure about this one, but all of these are the same monsters over here on the left side. The new ones are the foils plus these. So it's basically the same thing, you know, with just a couple differences here and there, which is why to some people it's not worth it. I mean, for a lot of people it's worth getting it for these, just the foils being different. But that's the biggest different thing, you know. Even spells, we got Signet Universe, Scapegoat, Monster Reborn, Darkhold, MST, Look at Moon United We Stand, Card Trader, Burden of the Mighty, Ego Boost, Supply Squad. So all of these are also repeats from previous starter decks. Was this one in there? I feel like it was too. It's a little hard to remember all this, to remember literally all 40 cards that come in a deck, but there's spells, and then we got these. We got Signet Regression, Shadow Spell called the Haunted, Mirror Force, Torrential Tribute, Bottomless Trapple, Zero Gravity, Composer Evacuation Device. I'm gonna hide these links for now. When it comes to these, I believe Signet Regression is a new one for the starter deck. It was not in the previous starter deck, and then Shadow Spell is also newly introduced. It wasn't in the previous one, and I believe Zero Gravity, but the other ones were also the same. So basically, those are new. And then these are repeats, which, I mean, they're not bad cards to have repeats of because they're actually pretty good in some ways, you know? Especially this one, and I guess this one. Mirror Force has been outdated now, but yeah, so that's those. And then lastly, we got 3 more, and they are DECODE Talker as a common this time. No longer an ultra rare headliner of the deck, but here we go. Then we got Link Spider. That was actually super rare in the other one. This time it's a common. And then the last one is Link Karibo. This one was not in the other one, so this one is actually new for the starter deck here. New for the starter deck, so there we go. But that's about it when it comes to what you get from this product here. In most cases, you know, it's being a deck retails anywhere from about $8 to $12 depending on where you get it. But yeah, that's basically it. So if you enjoyed this video anyway, as always, leave a comment, leave a like. I'd appreciate it very much. Thank you, and as always, I will see you all next time. Bye bye everyone, have a great and of course a fantastic day.